Good morning, everyone. So, a new academic year, a new semester. You have been promoted to the next year. From first years, you are moved to second years. So, welcome back. This semester, I will be dealing with business ethics. Very interesting topic and little vast, and you will have a lot of debates and difference of opinion in this subject. So basically, in business ethics, we will be covering five different units. First being business ethics, wherein you will be taught about what is ethics and what is business ethics, how different it is the between the personal ethics and your business ethics. In the second unit, you will be more focused on personal ethics, the importance of having good ethical values for a good CEO or leaders. What is the importance of having personal ethics will be covered in the second unit. The third one, it is more about ethics in management, wherein you will be looking into how ethics is applied into various fields of management like HRM, marketing, finance, advertisement, technology, in different various fields, how it is applied and what are the ethical problems which are faced in different fields of management. The fourth unit, you will be knowing about what is corporate culture, how we can enhance good culture in a company, what are the benefits of having a good corporate culture. All these things will be covered in unit 4, and the last unit you will be more focused on what do you mean by board of directors, what do you mean by corporate governance? Different committees have suggested many good practices which should be followed in different companies. So, all those things will be covered in Unit 5. So, this is all about the syllabus, and the syllabus has already been uploaded. You can refer to the syllabus anytime. So, let's start. What do you mean by ethics? Okay. Sometimes we tell that it is not the way which is important, but the end which is important, or the means are not so important, but finally what you achieve, that is more important. So, ethics is something which deals with right actions of individuals. Okay. I hope you have heard about Peter F. Drucker as a management guru. According to him, ethics deals with right actions of individuals. Just, I am not sure how many of you are aware of Calvin and Hobbes. In here, there is a talk between both of them regarding ethics, and what is told is I don't believe in ethics because I think that the ends justify means. And suddenly, Hobbes just uh, push the boy and tells, "You were coming in front of me, and the ends justify the means." So there is the one who is full of dirt is telling, "I didn't mean for everyone. You don't have to do it to me, it is for everyone else." Okay. So in most cases this is the scenario where ethics is good when told for others, and when applied to the person whom you are talking to, ethics is something which is only the ends but not the means. So basically, ethics is a normative science which refer to the principles that define human behavior as right, good, and proper. Okay. So, what is ethics? Ethics is a moral and normative science referring to the principles that define human behavior as right, good, and proper. So it can be defined in four different, or the definition can be divided into four different sessions. First is, it is a set of principle of right conduct and a theory or a system of moral values. Second, it studies the nature of morals made by a person. Third, it is a standard governing the conduct of a person or the members of a profession. The fourth one, a set of moral principles and values about what is right or what is wrong. So let's see the definition of ethics. So ethics, according to Manuel G. Velasquez, is a study of moral standards whose explicit purpose is to determine as far as possible whether a given moral standard is more or less correct. Or put in very simple terms, it deals with right actions of individuals. Okay. So if you see the word ethics, it has been in the history from very long time. Okay, many have contributed to ethics. The words like right, wrong, all those things, what is right behavior and wrong behavior, was first conceptualized by a person called Immanuel Kant and Thomas Aquinas. Okay, according to Immanuel Kant, you should do an action in such a way that it will be made universal tomorrow. That is, the action should be such perfectly done so that anyone, anywhere, anytime can copy that, and that won't be pointed to as a wrong behavior. That is according to Immanuel Kant. That is one of the too much of positiveness to it. So he is telling, even if you are forced to do wrong, you can't do it. That is what Immanuel Kant was telling all about. Then came something called equity, equality, fairness, integrity, all those words came up. And this idea of fairness, justice, and rights was partially formed by David Hume, Thomas Hobbes, and John Locke. So these are the words which is always associated with ethics. If you ask about a person who is having a good ethical value, you will, if you put in numbers, the first ones which will come to your mind will be, the person should be honest. The person should have like justice in mind. He should be given like equal chances to everyone. That is fairness, equality among everyone, and everyone should get their own share. That is equity. So all those ideas of fairness, justice, and whatever name comes in your mind, like integrity, rights, all those things came up during the time of David Hume, Thomas Hobbes, and John Locke. And ethics, some way or the other, is being influenced by religions. Each religion has their own contribution towards ethics. For example, Hinduism has given so much to ethics, like karmanyeva adhikaraste, ma bhaleshu kadarjana. So Bhagavad Gita has given so much towards ethics. And if you see Christianity, it has also given lot. Islam, yes, it has provided many, like the Prophet has told so many things to be a righteous person. So each religion has its contribution towards ethics. Now, coming to Aristotle, one of the philosophers, Greek philosophers who have contributed a lot in different aspects, the word virtue, okay, about virtues. What are the moral and intellectual virtues? It was told by Aristotle, which came up with another type of ethics which is called as virtue ethics. So that is the background of ethics. Now let's see what is the scope of ethics. Okay. Scope of ethics, basically ethics is a normative basically it is a normative science. That means it deals with the moral ideal or good in order to acquire the nature of our content. What is rightness or wrongness of a human action, that is being told. And why it is called a normative ethics is because it has got its own principles to it. Next one is absolute good. That means it is concerned with highest good or absolute good. Okay, it is concerned with right, duty and good. So that is absolute good. Next one is moral judgments. Moral judgments in the sense it is more concerned with the nature, object and standard of moral judgment. Like moral sentiments and feelings that are arising in our mind when we think about moral judgment. So ethics has to discuss about moral sentiments. 2. Moral judgment. What was the sentiment behind doing such things? So what is your moral judgment? Now next one, free human act. That means you can't force anyone to be an ethical person. It is a free human act, and it is the effect of circumstance of action. Okay, it is a sense of duty, okay, or more moral obligation. It is a responsibility for action. So basically you can't force ethics on somebody, but it is something which should be developed and which is being imparted through a sense of duty. Next one is moral goodness, where we will be telling about the rectitude of order of human acts. Like a rectitude of order means human act means how you act, okay, how much it has an impact on the other person, that is called as rectitude. And moral goodness is more about rectitude. The last one, applied ethics. Applied ethics is nothing but application of the ethics like right, duty, good, right, wrong, all those things in an applied manner. For example, different problems which we are facing in society, what is the ethics which can be applied to it? For example, ethical debates on certain problems like abortion, then mercy killing. So different things wherein you will be talking about ethics, whether it is right or wrong. So that is applied ethics. So in today's session, we came to know about what is ethics. Basically, ethics is nothing but it deals with right actions of individual, and the different terms which can come into our mind when we talk about ethics: right, wrong, equity, fairness, justice, righteousness, then equality. All these words will come, and people who have contributed to the field of ethics. Then we came to know about what is the scope of ethics. So, so that is the introduction which I have given to the ethics. So let us see in the next modules the different aspects of ethics. Thank you.